こと全部できるようになってる？
I played it one time through, and Yayoi was surprised. Did I really do it? Then that means yesterday's practice bore fruit. That meant it was worth practicing until late last night.
練習ってどんだけ練習してたのよ？
I think until about 5 in the morning. Before I realized it, it was already light outside.
え、そんなに？
Time sure does fly. I wish I had more time. Then I couldn't keep playing the guitar. Then I could keep playing the guitar, of course.
翔さん、本気で1週間でこの曲弾けるようになるつもりですね。
Yayoi asked again. Of course, I'm serious. Well, I asked that now, but I gave her my answer. Then Yayoi smiled.
それなら私も本気出す。今までも本気だったけど、もっと超本気。
Wow, super serious. You're really into it. There's a super serious? Then please do. If she can be more serious than she has been, then nothing would be more helpful. As long as I can keep up with that level of practice, then I'll improve that much faster. Hold nothing back and bring it all on.
まったく、あんたって人は。いいわよ、わかった。でも後悔しても知らないからね。
Alright.
へったくそーい！やる気あんのかい！
It's terrible. I'm sorry. One more time, please.
譜面を再生するんじゃないの。そんなのロボットにだってできるんだから。どうしてこういうコードなのか考えろ。
Yes, I'll pay attention next time. Our fruitful time flew by in no time. Phew. After each lesson ended, my knees would always be shaking. My arms were on the verge of cramping. Even if I let it hang, my hands would still be shaking.
練習終わりかい。お疲れさん。
Master handed me a couple of canned drinks. One for me and one for Yayoi. Thanks. I was really thirsty. However, Yayoi-chan seemed to hesitate accepting for some reason. What's wrong?
これってどこのドリンクですか？
Yayoi-chan asked a strange question.
どこのって外の自販機のだけど。
There was a vending machine set up in front of the store. Then Yayoi-chan finally accepted the can with a look of relief.
びっくりした。外なら OK。
I guess she got a bad drink too. Then it hit me. Yayoi-chan drank from the vending machine in the past. I'm sure she's met a terrible fate then too. Only those who have experienced it can understand that anguish. I know. I felt a little closer to her now.
で、調子の方はどうだ？
It's not going as well as I'd like. I want more time.
いや、すごい勢いで上達してるんだけど。昨日指摘したことが今日はもうできるようになってるしさ。あれで思うようにいかないって一体何をイメージして弾いてるんだか。
What? Why? Kurt Cobain, of course.
もしかしてカート・コバーンと比べていい悪いって話してる？
Oh, I was, but Yayoi-chan and Master looked at each other in shock.
まあ、志が高いのはいいことだな。
翔さんがそのつもりならもっともっとレッスン厳しくしないとダメね。
Ooh. Huh? Even more than now? She was already as harsh as a demon today, though.
へばらないでちゃんとついてきなさいよね。
Yes, thank you. Only 4 days left until the gig. I couldn't waste any minute or second. I'm going to work my butt off. Yeah, and again with your bad choice of words. Ow. The skin on my fingers were peeling again. They were worn out after just a few days. It hurts, but it kind of takes me back. It was the same when I first had the violin. I was the type to forget about eating and sleeping when I got absorbed into something, so once I started playing, I would keep at it until my parents called me. My first violin teacher was really scary and would yell without giving a chance to speak, so I was also frustrated and wanted to triumph over time. Back then, my fingers wore out in no time too. However, as I continued to practice, my fingertips hardened and stopped peeling. As I practiced even more, I stopped needing to use as much pressure to hold down the strings. That's when I realized I was putting in too much force before. It sure takes me back. I felt like I was reliving the days of my childhood, reliving. This time, it's the guitar though, not the violin. Still, I found it mysterious that I was holding a guitar now, an electric one at that. That's why I need to practice more and more, until it feels natural for me to hold this guitar in my hands, until the guitar feels like a part of me. I thought about the gig 24/7.
すみません、焼きそばください。
Or you want the special Gonda-san yakisoba? Oh, coming. My mind was full of the guitar when I took orders, even when I flipped the frying pan. The score was already in my head. I imagined fingering the notes as I flipped through the score in my head. By the time I went through the song once, the yakisoba was done. Okay, here's your order. After repeating it dozens, hundreds of times, I felt the notes flowing into me. When I was playing the violin, that would be enough for me to be able to play the song well, but I still wasn't at that stage yet with the guitar. I have a long way to go. I didn't even rest while cleaning. Singing notes, I guess. I played the CD as much as possible, over and over again, until it wore out. What you want, Ryuji? I don't know what's going on. Oh, I still had my headphones on. Oh! I took them off. Sorry, I forgot.
またバナか? よく飽きないな.
The opposite, actually. It's growing more and more interesting. At first, it didn't sound very interesting to me. That was only natural since I was a genre of music I wasn't familiar with before. But as I listened to it over and over, it grew more entertaining. I felt like I was starting to understand the parts that weren't written on the score. Maybe it was just an illusion or a wild idea. But I thought that the song was flowing in and becoming a part of my blood. Man, you're crazy, man. But I still can't play it like this yet.
当たり前だろう。ギター始めてまだ3日ぐらいじゃんか。そんなんで満足いくぐらい弾けてたまるか。
You have a point, Ryuji, even though you're kind of an asshole. Right. But it was starting to become a habit for me to hold the guitar. I felt like I couldn't calm down without it in my hands. Little by little, my body was becoming familiar with it. Ugh. You know what that is, right? That smells like Teen Spirit right there. I strummed my guitar in time as I listened to the CD. Probably play that song in here. Ugh. Crap. I tripped up again. Ow. Ugh. They're peeling again. My fingertips were damp. The blisters had popped and they were bleeding from the skin beneath where they'd broken. Oddly enough, that made me happy. Am I some masochist? It's like I was feeling pleasure from hurting myself. Just like a masochist. Well, that pretty much sums up what it means, man. I think you are one. I'm not one to call Yayoi a freak, am I? I licked my peeling fingers and started practicing again. My fingertips immediately started to hurt. But pain was proof of life. That's true, man. It's deep stuff. I felt alive. I was alive right now. Some deep stuff. Like it. Deardrops! Whenever you focus on something, times go by quickly, and my time flew by. Only 2 more days. Phew. I finished playing the song and was waiting for Yayoi-chan to speak. How was it? Silence. It was tense.
まあ、なんとか合格ってとこですね。
Excellent. Yayoi-chan grinned. I felt relieved.
まだまだ言いたいことは腐るほどあって、それ全部言ってると2日や3日ぐらいかかっちゃうんだけど。
Huh? That long just to say them? Doesn't that mean I'm not good at all?
でもまあ、初心者なら十分及第点でしょ。たった5日か6日でこんなに弾けるようになるなんて正直びっくりよ。っていうか憎い。私がそこまで行くのに一体どれほど血のにじむような努力をしたか。
Yeah. She glared at me, grinding her teeth. She was frightening with such a hateful look. But I managed to earn passing marks. Barely. I'll just take that as being good for now.
でも大したもんよ。みんなも翔さんの10分の1くらいでも本気出してくれるといいんだけど。
She whispered and then sighed. She looked kind of sad. I think this may have been the first time I saw Yayoi-chan look like that instead of carrying on. The others being who?
え、私そんなこと言った？気にしないで、独り言だから。
She tried to play it off. That wasn't like Yayoi-chan though. I was worried about her. Yayoi-chan, are you having some kind of trouble? If you'd like, I'm willing to listen.
別に悩みなんてないわよ。まあ強いて言うなら、どこかの誰かさんのギターがトンチンカンなことぐらいかしらね。
I'm sorry about that.
なんて嘘よ嘘。確かにまだまだだけどよくやってると思う。筋もいいし、何よりいっつも怖いぐらい本気だもん。
Serious? Again? I just said, if only the others were as serious, didn't she? The others you mentioned before, are they the people playing with you in your band? That sounded right to me. Yayoi-chan had mentioned that she had played in a band with friends from school before. Isn't the band not going well for you? Yayoi-chan's expression grew clouded when I asked that.
別にうまくいってないってことはないけど、普通よ普通。
She answered superficially. Fine, huh? You hear that word a lot. It was a word I didn't particularly like. What do you mean, fine? It's not like you hide behind such a vague word, Yayoi-chan.
私らしくって、翔さんに私の何がわかるのよ。
Yayoi-chan looked at me angrily. It's only natural to think that. But I couldn't tell. I do know, or at least, I'd like to think I do. Yayoi-chan, you spent every day earnestly teaching a total beginner like me how to play the guitar, didn't you? I respect that part of you, Yayoi-chan, and that's why I'm able to be serious about practicing. When two people confront each other that earnestly, even for a short time, it's only natural for them to understand each other, isn't it?
そうかしら。
Oh, what is this? Oh, that was the caption thing, sorry. Sure, it hasn't been much time since we've known each other, but you really showed me how much you love the guitar. And I like to think that I know that.
まあ私も翔さんがバカみたいに真面目なやつだってのはよくわかってるけど、頑固で融通が利かなくて負けず嫌いだってこともね。
Right? If you face each other seriously, it doesn't matter how long it was. On the other hand, if you never face them seriously, you would never really understand them, will you? Yayoi-chan thought my words over for a moment.
翔さんってメガネのくせにほんと熱いよね。
Huh? What do glasses have to do with it?
でもさ、今時の私らぐらいの年の子たちはみんな結構冷めてるのよ。
Really? But you faced me earnest, didn't you, Yayoi-chan?
翔さんはそんなだから、私もつい熱くなって本気でギャーギャー言えるのよ。でもみんなに同じようにすると惹かれちゃうの。何ムキになってんのって。
Would they?
そんなもんよ。みんな適当にやってんの。本気になるのかっこ悪いと思ってんの。
Yayoi-chan looked ready to spit as she said that. From the way she spoke, I could tell Yayoi-chan wasn't satisfied at all with those others. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try and keep in line with them, though. You should be yourself.
私のままで？
After all, even if you put on a facade and did well, that would just grow harder and harder on you, right? Such a relationship doesn't last long.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
I think it's good when you act like yourself.
私らしく。
Yayoi-chan, why don't you try confronting your friends about your feelings? I'm sure they'll understand. I think they will.
そうかな。でもまた惹かれるだけじゃない？
It'll be alright. I'm sure they'll understand. You have that attractiveness, Yayoi-chan. So give it a try.
って何調子乗って言ってんの？弟子のくせに。
Yeah, setting up them flags and knocking them down. That's the way being goes. Huh? I'm sorry.
生意気。
Yayoi-chan smiled.
でもありがとう。なんか勇気出てきた。あのバカどもともう一回話してみる。
Those idiots were probably her band members. I could tell she really liked them, despite the insult. Yeah, give it a go, Yayoi-chan.
まったくおせっかいなんだから。だいたいさ、人の世話なんて焼いてる暇あるの？明日は他のパートと合わせるんでしょ？
Yeah, that's the plan. Trying to put them together with someone who couldn't play wouldn't do any good. So they told me to make sure that I could play the guitar part by then. So you think it'll work out?
大丈夫大丈夫。なんだかやたら偉そうなその高慢ちきなベースの人びっくりさせてやろう。
I felt strength swelling up within me at Yayoi-chan's reassurance. Yeah, let's do it. I couldn't wait for tomorrow. It's been so long since I felt that way. Ugh, sorry, when I do that I kinda read a little bit faster than the text is going and I kinda get swept up in it. Then the next day! It was the first day of our practice together, and the day before the concert. This is a tight schedule. When I thought that, I began to grow nervous. It's been a while since I felt nervous. I hardly ever felt nervous like this when I was playing the violin, right? Oh, black screen. I started the violin when I was 3 or 4. So long ago, I could barely remember it. I'd been playing it since I knew left from right, so it was just a part of my daily life. Of course, it's not like I ever got nervous, but it was different from now. After all, I was about to face something that I'd never done before in my life. Speaking of which, it's been a really long time since I challenged something completely new like this. Together with the nervousness, I felt an odd exhilaration. That strange sense of wanting to perform in front of others soon.
あれ菅沼じゃないか。